I can't really remember too much about the game. I think it's very difficult. The emotions are riding high. The supporters' emotions are, the players' emotions are, the management's emotions are. And often derby games are forgettable. I do realise that we probably conceded to a mistake, which we got punished. And if I'm being perfectly honest, I think the second half we took the game to Bury, and we were looking for an equaliser, which again gives Bury opportunities to counter-attack. And I think they did that to good effect, without really causing us too much concern. But I think the second goal was worthy of winning any football match. It looked a good goal from where I was, and I think it was a super passage of play and well finished. But it just hurts losing to our local rivals, and it hurts the supporters, it hurts the management team, and it hurts the players. But we've got a good game on Tuesday to hopefully recover from, and make sure we make a positive impact on that game.
I think it's a derby game and you're sort of moving on with it, but has this dented anything within your plans, or do you sort of look at both sides? If you lose, you take it this way; if you win, you take it this way?
We're pretty evenly balanced with our assessments of winning, losing, or if we draw a game. But like I said, it's the first time this season that we've lost 2 consecutive league games on the trot. It makes it more hurtful that it is Bury. But I think on other occasions we've got something out of games very similar to this. But today we didn't. Bury probably deserved the victory, and they go place above us in the league and a point above us. We've got to accept that. We've got to move on as positively as we possibly can and not dwell on what's just happened. And I think we've done that to good effect in the past. And if we do that again, I'm sure this group of players will have their opportunity to be successful. But it was a big game today, a big game that we lost, and it gives Bury the opportunity to go above us in the league. So they've got the bragging rights all round today.
Just looking at the fans, you brought over 2,000 with you. How important are they to the side?
Magnificent. They were absolutely magnificent today, and they supported the lads throughout the course of the whole game. On another day, hopefully it would have gone better for us, but it didn't. They've got to accept that. We've got to learn to get on with that, and we've got to move on quickly. I fully expect all the supporters to be 100% supporting of the lads, and they will be, because we've got a lot going in our favour. We've come such a long way in such a short period of time. We missed out last season. We nearly got promoted last season, and I fully expect us to at least be in the playoffs. But this season we have got an opportunity to maybe gate crash the top 3. But if we keep losing games like that, we won't.
You're just looking at Will Buckley's performance. He sort of was running his heart out, scored a goal in the end. What are your thoughts of his game?
Bit inconsistent, if I'm being perfectly honest. I think in the early stage of the game, I think he took the game to Bukes, but then he started overplaying, getting caught in possession instead of being assertive and quite direct with his runs. And it gave Bury the opportunity to counter-attack us. In the second half, again, he came to life, created opportunities, and then he scored his goal. But I would say it was very inconsistent, his performance today. He can be a match winner, but he's got to learn to stick to the basics a little bit more until the game does open up for him. On reflection, could we have used him a little bit more? I think we probably could, but it's difficult, from the side to actually get that information onto the pitch when there's such a loud crowd here.
And finally, any injury news or injury updates?
I think Kieran Toner's taken a knock, but I'm sure he'll be okay. There's a few injuries mentally, a little bit of pride there, but we've got to make sure that we can repay the faith of the supporters by winning as many games as we can from now to the end of the season.
Just finally, going into a game like this, obviously Nicky Adams returning, Kennedy returning, even the assistant manager returning. What sort of atmosphere does that bring? What do you say to them as well to keep their minds focused on the game and not get carried away?
You've got to be as professional as you possibly can. Today it's the opposition. Generally during the week there's a lot of friends between the two clubs. Flicker was here, Tom Kennedy, Nicky Adams, and myself personally. I know quite a few of the Bury players as well. So there's got to be that professionalism from all the players. And we're competing against Bury on a regular basis. We're competing against Bury all season. But it doesn't mean that we can't have acquaintances and friends within each other's club. And that's what we've got a lot of. We've got a lot of people who work for Bury, working for ourselves at this moment in time. And we've still got a lot of friends here. But they've got bragging rights today, and that hurts me, it hurts Flicker, it hurts the players, and it hurts the supporters. But we're all working together. But we'll definitely recover from that, no question about it.